out, everybody. What's up? Thanks for being here. We're watching Rudy right now, which in the description said this was shot over like the past 8 years. Excited to finish this one out. We'll pull that up in just a second. Just want to address the stream. Thanks for being here. I'm on the laptop. Been working a lot, so I just, talked to the right people and asked what it would take for me to be able to do live streams while I'm at the good old zero latency. So I found a good place to hang out, and as long as I'm making sure that customers are taken care of, which I think someone's pulling up right now, we'll be good to go. But the idea is, as we're hanging out, I'll probably just throw some videos up on the screen. I gotta go help customers or something. I'll just mute the mic, go help them, and go full screen and then come back. But I figure we might as well try to get some streaming in, because work has become so freaking hectic for me as far as what's done when by who and when, as far as like when it's decided. Anyway, yeah, I think we got someone coming in right now, so give me just a second. Okay, we good. We good. Alright. Yeah, I have a lot of kinks I have to work out with this, the laptop stream, so thanks for being here, everybody. There's a lot of people in the chat. Oh my goodness, what in the heck, dude? Everybody's chatting it up today. I appreciate you being here. Just trying to catch up. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Who do we got here today? Lander, Dave Quiz, Jordan, Tay, Adam, Older Bladers, District Blading, Chris, how you doing? Gage. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. Sean Michelson. Good stuff. Libby, what's up? You don't come in a small enough size. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Omnis. Oh man, the friggin'... I need a better laptop. I need better computers in general. All my computers are too old now. Right? Thirsting hard for those plastics. Dude, I feel like everybody's posting about them. Like, it annoys the crap out of me. Lava Skates is like, hey, I got them right here. And then what store posted? They're on the way. When I saw that this morning, the first thing I did was go to Clark's story, to Faction's story, and then look on the writer's story and make sure that they hadn't like gotten into States and someone forgot to tell me. If that happens and no one tells me, we're not friends. I better be the first thing that comes to your mind. I need to know when they get here. I'm fiending. I'm drooling for the friggin' Faction liners, dude. The plastic skate in general, but the new liners. Man, this Google Chrome highlighter thing on the laptop is not like it. Tracking. Let's see. Who isn't? Plastic's so hot right now. I got a pair of each. Adam, yeah, I was contemplating getting blacks and grays, but I think I'm gonna get the gray and then get the cam skate. The teeth broke. Yeah, I understand. Libby, hopefully we can make that work. Screw your feet. Like the opposite of when like foot binding in China, you stretch your toes. A bigger, like Mondo madness, Mondo extension. Had like perfect alliteration in my mind and immediately left as soon as I started to talk. What's up, Ronnie? Thanks for being here. I'm just hanging out at work right now. Just a quick little disclaimer. There's gonna be points where I make the screen full screen and mute my mic and walk away for a second. That'll be when I'm helping customers, but got all my work done today and figured I might as well squeeze in the stream, say hi to the people, make sure that all is well. We got a religion video playing in the background right now. Where's the vest? I ain't got no vest. I need a vest here. Coming from 909s. Ah, Dave, okay. Okay. Messaged Clark earlier today asking if he was going to be doing a shell-only version. Ah, good question. I didn't even think about that. Clippy. He's got to wear 2 pairs of liners. That equals about 4 second skins. Could sell the liners pretty easily. Probably. Honestly, that's a good point. You might be able to put them up on the blade tray and get rid of them pretty quick. I'd buy them. I mean, they're... Sean, you don't want? I'll buy them from you. I'll buy your liners. Dude, they're so great. I wanted to hear the Josiah experience. No, you don't, and you can't. Otherwise, I won't be able to do these streams. YouTube will shut it down. Crayfish, what's up, John? Thanks for being here. All right, more so mean without the souls. Ah, really? Okay, interesting. I have hella souls. Stealth souls with the center groove. No, I'm gonna stick to my good old tacticals. I've been waiting way too long for those big old shelf plates to be on a plastic boot. Made a whole friggin' video about it, so you know I have to. Stealth soul with the center groove is what got me hyped for it. Really? Yeah, the stealth soul isn't a bad soul plate. I just don't like it as much as the big old lunch tray. Dude, what in the heck, man? The chat is popping off today. You guys all off of work right now or something? Stealth soul center groove. Yeah. I saw Clark posted on Facebook, which now I unfortunately friggin' use for work. I figured I might as well make a spook wackadoo thing and whatever. Facebook is a cesspool, man. But I saw him post that on there, is what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude, the gray looks so good in person. I can't wait. I have my blue stealth soul plates still. I'm gonna put those on there and get like a good gray-blue vibe going. I want to get some black pieces though. I need to get a blue buckle, and then the cuff like adapter thing, the high-low adapter thingy for the cuff bolt. I need either a blue or black one of those. I bet you I could find a black one out there. Goodness gracious, y'all, what is going on? I can't read this fast. I can barely read, let alone at a speed. Saw the Grey Winter Clash. Rob, thanks for being here. Grey Winter Clash in dim lighting, so looking forward to seeing what they look like in person. Yeah, in the sun. See them in the sun. Yeah, you see your skates on sundown or sunrise, golden hour, and it will change your opinion, usually in a good way, but you'll see your skates literally in a different light. Able to size down with the plastics. Okay. I guess technically I'm sizing down by doing 9.5 because I skate 10s typically, but the TS1 I've been skating 9.5 and it's been perfect. Decided on black faction plastics and I'm going to pop my V1 soles on them. Love running their prototypes with the new liners. Good stuff. Hey Gage, Religion Volume 1 was fire. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's good to have that project done. We're moving on to Volume number 2 now. I'm starting to figure out how we want to do it. I think we're going to go more 90s style. I think we're going to try to imitate some old media. So I'm working on that. Reduction ones are way better. That's funny. Yo, I was like trying your prototype was what made me fall in love with the skate, obviously, Adam. I'm excited to try the final production, man. All I've got to do is put them on. I can't wait to skate them. I want the liners. I'm just broke. Yeah, I feel you. Oh yeah, I think I sent that to him. But I will do it again. What's up, Meta? Thanks for being here. Off center, backside grooves, not really my jam. Yeah, I wasn't really doing any groove tricks when I had my factions with the stealth soul plate, so I never really had to worry about that like most people. But I know that I love the center groove on the OG soul plate. Meta, you're not are you in? You're not in the Philippines right now, are you? I feel like you would have told me if that's true. I feel like I'm just misreading this. 90s baby, Ben. Oh. Anyway, okay, let's catch up with Rudy here. We've been staring at my face long enough. I think I got a customer coming in anyway, so let's start here. You've reached the ends of the chat. Congrats on the catch-up. That is a stream first. Alright, everybody, we're gonna watch Rudy while I help this customer. Never mind. We share like a hallway for this building, and they walked in the other way. I thought they were my customer. Anyway, here we go. Look at that dog. So Rudy here by Alexander Rudolph. Subscribe, like. After 8 years of filming, the project is finally finished. Oh man, that's crazy. Wait, let's read this quick before we really dive into it. We were watching this. In the intro. A lot has happened during this time. I've become a husband, a father of 3 wonderful girls, had 2 torn ligaments, a herniated disc, and several other injuries. Building our own home and daily work made it much more difficult to find the time and energy for such a project. But where there's a will, there's a way. Everything else is just an excuse. Yeah, I've been feeling that a lot, man. You're preaching to the choir right now. But where there's a will, there's a way. Everything else is just an excuse. Time passes and we're not getting any younger. Bro, this section is bonkers. This will be my last major film project. Wow, I mean, 8 years and look at all this. It's credits and stuff too. Very nice. I feel like we gotta roll it back because I can't just sit here and not really pay attention to these tricks. I saw them flying past while I was doing some chat stuff, and there's some big stuff in here. Yeah. That was Lander. Yeah, right? I was like, what's happening? Speaking of Volume 2, I can't work on my next edit until those factions come in. I don't really want to record on these loaners. I mean, who knows? We're trying to... It all comes down to how we can make it work with traveling, because there is no budget. We all work. Oh man, I'm technically running 2 businesses marketing full time. I am running Zero Latency, getting that off the ground. That is a steep rail. And then of course Religion and Spook Wackadoo, which I'm trying to monetize both. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying all of it. It's just a lot, man. It's just a lot. So I'm really trying to figure out what I can do to get out to events. And for the next Religion volume, don't get me wrong, the cinematic quality is not why we're making a skate magazine. You know, having phone footage isn't a negative thing, I don't think. I think it is a good thing that we can just get the footage. Holy crap, what was that? Hold on, roll that, what? What? Oh my god, and it didn't break. That's some good plastic right there. We need that, whatever he's skating is like shell plastic. Look at, what the heck? Bro, top on a friggin' dumpster lid and it indented and he held on. It was crazy. Hey, I like the vibe of Volume 1. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. The next one is like almost to a degree going to be it's going to be homage. I lean towards calling it a parody, but parodies usually are to a degree are making fun of the source content. Whereas yes, we're going to be making fun of rollerblading as the source content, I'm sure a good bit. I plan on making fun of ourselves more than anything, just being really sarcastic, having fun little skits. Yeah, we got some ideas in the works. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. It looks ridiculous. My buddy just moved himself and his fam to Japan, but they have a lot of help on that side since he saw his family there. Ooh, sick, okay. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Nate? Thanks for being here. 89 man. Anyone knows someone that could help me move to Asia? Oh man. You moving to Asia, Meta. What are you looking for in Asia? Is there something that's turned you on to that, or is it just something you're considering? Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt, Meta, you and your family can make it anywhere. No doubt in my mind, but yeah, it's interesting. Of course, brother. You know I love you. You know I love your skating. I posted, oof, negative. Is that a mistrial? I posted Meta's skating on my story. It says my favorite skater, and he messaged me. He's like, "You're just being kind, chill." You know, like, stop. I was like, no. He genuinely is, man. One of my favorite skaters, just to watch. He's just a fun skater to watch, and that's just true. But I'm biased because he's one of my best friends. You know, what can you? Yeah. Parody can also be a homage. Doesn't have to be negative. I just think it's important to balance the two. That's what we're trying to do with the next one. Making fun of rollerblading in a lighthearted way, because sometimes we take ourselves too seriously, myself included, and sometimes you just need to break away from that and just understand it's good to laugh at yourself sometimes. Be like, you know what? I got these, oh my goodness, what the heck? Got these friggin' wheelie boots on my feet. I'm doing grinds on handrails. Like, what kind of life is this? Be hitting the ground, getting back up, and I love it. Real footage is real. Yeah. I want to try to have as much cinematic control over some of the things we do this year as possible. Now that we've got some of our introductory stuff out of the way, I'm thinking, for example, Maciel, we'd love to have her in the next one. Phone footage would be more than fine. I do want to talk to her about if she knows anybody that has a camera, because I would love to have just good old lens film footage versus phone lenses. If you catch my drift, just because it gives it life, and I care about that as the editor and producer. Oh, this is huge. Also, how did he get on this? Can we talk about that for a second? How did he get on this? What the heck? Which in the freak? Dude, I'm so confused. Like, I'm trying to find a way that, like, I'm sure it's on the other side probably then, but this shot completely conceals 110% how, I guess you could jump up here, and then if you, like, you really got some, it's a good, like, fingertip strength, you pull yourself up, but holy crap. Whoa, what the heck? Findskatespots.com. What? Winona Ditch. What the heck? What is this? Find skate spots. That's sick. Oh, have I seen footage of this? Has someone else skated this? Or is it, maybe it's just like common water breaking whatever. Bro, this looks sick. Oh, this spot looks awesome. Yo, I'm all over this. I'm coming. Jordan, I'm coming out. Hey, okay, skated it with the Jumbo crew. I did see that they were coming out your way. That's cool, man. Yeah, dude, Steve's for sure. Keith Hurley. Sounds like a country singer. So does Heath Burley. What doesn't turn you on about Asia? I was actually just talking to my friend yesterday about, like, is our plan to stay in the States? I'm not sure. I don't know. I am not sure. I just want to live somewhere where I can do this, you know? Have a place like the compound, have a place awesome, and be able to, if I could make working for a blading company work as my real job, I would in a heartbeat. Specifically, I'd love to do marketing things, like not only filming skate sections for companies, but editing them, doing the marketing, stuff like that. Dang, that rail is wacko. Wackadoo, as some would say, maybe. Hey, thank you. What's up, Inline Online? Appreciate you. Yeah, phones are so easy, it's hard to get people away from it. Yeah, and again, there's nothing wrong with it. I would rather there be more content than people be like, I don't like the way my footage looks. Because I get it. I get it. Like, you can't, you gotta work with what you got. Yeah, but I'm such a sucker for good old, even if it's like even mirrorless footage, because I shoot all my stuff mirrorless, but I like depth of field. I like intentional focus. And then just the AI focus on phones is just, it's still a little predictable for me. Or I mean, I can tell, you know. It's getting better. This section was pretty bonkers, man. Woo! What the come on, man, what? Left foot back twerk, wrap the... It's almost like he's doing a Pawn Star like at a 90-degree angle. Instead of being on the sole foot, he's shifted it like 90 degrees outwards, and so instead he's on the groove and he's got his back foot just like hanging out there as if it would be doing the back foot on the pawn. That's crazy. What the heck? Oh, it's so fast. Look at him down. Big old legs. Cold call and ask. Ask hey, how'd you get up there? I just want to know. Like real Savannahs. I think you mean OG Savannahs. Things evolved, like trick names specifically. Finally off night shift and able to catch your stream. Love for once. Oh, that's awesome, Gojo. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream more when I work, if I can, if I get the opportunity. Because the bosses are cool with it, just as long as, you know, no customer interactions involved. I don't want to, yeah, we just hang out here, you know. Make it work. A lot of our stuff is like set and forget, so I just got to make sure that people are taken care of if they need me, otherwise they do their own thing. Aragon destroys that spot? Okay. Okay. What? I went to a parkour street comp at that spot? Dude, that sounds sick. A parkour street comp sounds awesome. This is the last trick? That's cool. That's some swift technical skill right there. Alright, well, what's next? What's going on in the world? I know we got other edits that came out. Let me take a look at what's coming out here. Will Scene did a Brandon Bobadilla interview. Bobadilla. It was making me laugh so much. I was just like, no, it's not quesadilla, Dave. Says the filming support already, just not editors. Oh, dude, sick. That's what I love to hear, man. Climbing. Yeah, I need to get into rock climbing more. My friends and I have been talking about that. Meta, you would love Seiko. I really hope we could get you. Like, I know you talk about Asia now. I don't know if that's just because, like, that's just something else you're considering or what. There's nothing wrong with that. I just would hate to not be able to see you as often. More so selfishly, yeah, dude, I would love to have you out here to meet my friends, because we would go rock climbing with you constantly. Hey man, give me your resume. I'll start applying places for you over here. Oh, what timer? I gotta check my bids on madcheetah.com. It's a resale website. They take stuff that's been rejected from like Amazon or whatever random shipping places, and they resell it starting at $1 for bidding. Okay, hold up. Chat's getting away from me. Okay. Good stuff. They're just getting, customers moving around. They're good. They're taken care of. Like using my camera. Yeah, I feel you. I need a zoomy lens though. Yeah, I really gotta consider now. Like I gotta sit down and decide what I'm gonna do as a cameraman and as an editor, because I would wager I probably need a new computer sooner than I need a new camera, and I can get another Panasonic G7 for pretty cheap still. And y'all, if you're looking for a good camera for cheap, you need to get a Panasonic mirrorless camera. The Panasonic G7 specifically is the one that I've been using for like 10 years now. I used it for like 6 years in the car wash when I worked in marketing. So that thing got chemicals in it. It got water in it. I need to check the recording time, but it's got probably thousands of hours recorded on that thing now, and it's still kicking. It is my main camera. Any footage that you like on my my channel is the G7. Looks like they might be going back up in price, unfortunately. Dang it, I need to snag them sooner than later, I guess, huh? I was seeing them for like, okay. Yeah, I just need the body. Here we go. Looks like maybe $300-ish, which is great for the quality of this thing. You can shoot 4K, I think it's 4K 30, but 1080 60 with good lighting. That's all you need. That's all you need. But anyway, I love that camera. I want another one. I'm gonna get another one. Want to skate Texas? Dude, everything in Texas, like all the parks are so awesome. And I was a skateboarder when I was there last. I loved it so much. I was just blasting around the park like Mach 5. Now I would have so much more fun. Top acid and sweaty on the bank ledge. It's harder than it looked. Like, yeah. Also got a mute on the bank transfers. Sick, dude. Did you film, or were they? I would imagine, obviously they were filming, but they better have gotten that. Dad say her back twerk. Ooh, okay. I've got a good list of really bad skate spots. Hey, I love that. I love to do a community work backed by a blading company. The ideas and things we'd be able to do. Yeah, dude, for real. We're getting there. Back twerk Kelso old school style. Zero latency. Huh? This looks like a customer. Oh yeah. I'm back. All right. Jordan. Okay, well, what's new? Spook Wackadoo section is live. Hey, check that out. Good stuff. If you haven't seen this yet, I'm gonna force you to watch it because I like watching it myself. I'm super proud of this section. Also, I never got a chance to really like talk about this. No one has even asked about it. I wonder if like the joke landed or what, because it was pretty passive. I really tried hard to not like make it seem like it was even a joke. I would just kind of throw it in there, see if anybody really caught it, but I was making fun of hammers here. We'll find the hammers. Look at that. Grab the whole way too. What are you gonna do? You can't stop it. Boba Tia Quesadilla. Whoa, A6000. Okay. Dude, if I could have a Sony A7S III, bro, my life would... my quality of life would improve times 10 billion. I love that camera. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Meta for sure. I mean, listen. Would love to help getting the cam if you need to. Oh, no, dude, no, we don't... No, I'll be able to figure it out. Don't worry. It's not whether or not I can. It's just when, you know, just budgeting. Making sure I use the money properly. But yeah, no, you ain't got to worry about that. It's not a matter of like I need to do it or all will fall apart. I have enough cameras to make my channel work for a long time. I'm just trying to be preemptive about making sure that the camera that does all this beautiful bokeh and gets these good colors and. I love the depth of field of this camera. It's so simple. It's not even that impressive, but to me, it's home. I love it. This trick right here, I was so frickin' jazzed on this one. Okay, so Machio, get the little left foot grab, drop it down to the double positive, and 180 out, man. The 180 out is what took the longest. I have hours of footage I deleted of me blasting this thing and then just sitting down on the tabletop because like I would either miss the left foot or I would sit down on the tabletop. That one was so fun. I need to spend more time with the bench. Illusion Machio. Oh yeah, the Illusion Mach. I was so proud of that. Sean, you remember I sent that to you? That's one of the first clips I got. Illusion Outspin Machio. That's probably one of the coolest tricks I've done. It's not great, but I love it. Whee! It's just for me, it's the casual swinging of the grab that, like, I'm like, ooh, I like that clip. I like that clip. Talk about the illusion trick. Adam, thank you for catching that. I love you. I love you very much. I worked for that one. I think I lost like 5 pounds skating for that one. Honestly, most of these clips took me a very long time. But that's why I'm so proud of it, you know. I'm sure y'all get it. I appreciate you. No waxed full rod dog. Sean, I love you. My name is Spook. How can I help you? I do sometimes introduce myself as Spook Wackadoo because that's my name's on the leaderboard for the games, because you know Game Master has to go and play the games, has to know how they work, so when something goes wrong I can quick step in and be like, oh, I already know what's going wrong. That is my excuse for why I play so many games when I'm working at zero latency. That's but you know it also kind of makes sense, right? So yeah, I just set like I'm gonna be real, okay? I'm gonna be real right now. I'll be real with you. Because I love you, and I know you love me. I did just a little eensy beensy bit of cheating on my high score for the new Space Marine game. So the game scales your enemies, and if there's just one player, obviously you're gonna get just one player's amount of enemies, and so that means you only have one player's amount of enemies for score cap. And everything is score, kills, headshots, like special kills, stuff like that. Anyway, I put a VR headset on a mannequin head, because we have a mannequin there, and I put the mannequin headset, the gun, and the head on a cart, and I made that my second player, and I stole all its kills. So I set the high score, which currently was at like 92,000 or whatever. I set the high score to now almost 130,000. I'm quite certain that might be the highest for the entire franchise. The video of it is hilarious. Hey, here we go. Check it out. Ender. Bam! I'm so proud of that, dude. Shout out Meta for filming that one. Being big ol' encouragement. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I love that trick, man. Front unity hot dog fire. Dangerous. It took me a long time. That one was another probably 2-hour trick. I want to say that illusion mock was about a 30-minute, 45-minute trick. Spent probably about 20 minutes for that handrail at the end. Probably spent about an hour for that handrail, the skate park handrail before my ender. That one was the most intimidating of all the things I did in all of my section. That was Netherlands. Yeah, that was an Eindhoven. Yeah, Meta's ender is on the same rail. Here, we'll just quick show it while we're talking about it, and then we'll rewind. This is a beautiful topsail, y'all. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Hey, papi. Yeah, Meta, that was something my dad was talking to me about at the trailer. He's like, something I really like about watching Meta skate is how purposefully low he is. And then he's like, and I like that he even mentioned, because I wondered if it was why, because he wanted less impact. And he really liked your approach to skating and your understanding of it. The big reason why I love your skating so much, Meta. But yeah, no, that was one of the first things he picked up on. Was like, yeah, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, that's something I'm trying to get better at. And the lower you skate, the more control you have, truly. Yeah. Crazy, right? Julio, dude, yes. Wow, what a great way to put it. Thank you. That connects so many neurons in my brain right now, because I was just like, this squash reminds me of something, and then like, it's definitely Julio. Sean, good call. Meta, good job. But that's like the ultimate compliment right there. Holy crap. Yeah, dude, that rail is buck, dude. I just hit this. I do hope someday I can hit this full kink. I don't think it's out of the realms if I keep moving forward, but it would still be a few years. I think I could. It's gonna be a while. But Meta, you madman. Ooh, shout out Franco. Oh, I'm so friggin' excited. I ordered a new hoodie through Franco. Hold on, let's do the plug again. If you do not know, maybe you've seen it sometimes on my videos now, they pop up, but I do have like merch and stuff now. But specifically, Franco Subaru Adventures is going to make me one of those oversized helmet hoodies that comes with like the turtleneck and then a massive hoodie that I got for Winter Clash. He's going to make me one of those. It's going to be dark gray. It's going to have this character on the back. It's going to have my logo on the shoulder, like the Winter Clash logo. Seems like he has some ideas. He had me separate the text from the character. He said he has an idea for doing something, so I'm excited to see what he comes up with. But yeah, I'm super excited, y'all. Reach out to Subaru Adventures if you want any custom merch. But yeah, he's gonna print some stuff for me. I'm so friggin' jazzed, dude. Good stuff. I'm honestly thinking I like this design on the gold. I also really like it on the military green. Like, that's a vibe right there. Carolina blue is pretty cool too. Of course, you can get white and tie-dye it. Light pink ain't bad. I found it funny that the navy makes the text almost completely disappear. Like, I can't read that. Anyway. Yeah, Wednesday night skate, bro. I really gotta get out there. Zen slide. Yeah, dude, John Crazy trick on that thing, bro. Kind grind on that is just bonkers. Sean, I love you. I'm inclined to think that I could. I'm gonna keep practicing. Yeah, John, you came in after Fry had been sessioning that thing all day. Well, not all day. A few times, I think, though, right? Definitely super waxed. Orange on orange all day. Yeah, I do like the different shades of orange. Woo! Franco's designing new shirts for the site too. Sick, dude. Yeah. As soon as those are done, all we got to do is get pictures and we can put them up on the website. And then when we get the order, we can just let Franco know. Shout out my dad. Love you, Dad. He was the first to buy merch from the site. I'm excited to see how it comes out. I haven't even ordered some myself. I do want to see how the quality comes out, but we ordered some for zero latency, and it came out really nice. Like the embroidering's really well done. I haven't seen any printed stuff yet, but from my understanding, it's been. My coworker said that his stuff's been holding up well. So yeah. Bobadilla has AO hot dogs on lock, FYI. I really want to learn AO hot dogs. I think I could learn it sooner than later. I just need to actually do it. And I got so many good flat, like square rails in my town. I'm just procrastinating. I have a thought in mind because I do want to put out a Spook Wackadoo section maybe this year, but just on my channel, self-titled Spook Wackadoo. Go really hard on the editing. Lots of street tricks. Now that I'm getting switch ups, I think I'm at a place where I can start really feeling like my tricks are unique and it's not just like a soul here, a pawn star there, a AO soul here, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not the level that I'm at right now. And when filming sections makes me want to push myself, and I know I'm at a higher level, so. Okay, hold on. Just making sure my biddings are taken care of. Also, the chat keeps fading away, which is kind of annoying. I guess I'm gonna need to go to Stream Elements and change that, but that's not the settings. I don't know why it's like that. Hold on. Placing a bid on something right now. Okay. Alright. Now, let me catch up with the chat quick. Ooh. Want to drop in from the roof into that garbage chute roll that Kudo did? Bro, that'd be crazy. Yeah, dude, there's so many nice parks out there specifically, though. That and the food. Stop. You stop that right now. AO hot dog on the kink box at the compound? No. I love you so much, John. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, dude. You better be joking. AO hot dogs down the king box. Oh my god, I'm just thinking of that though, like, that would be crazy. Ugh, bro, what? No, I'm just thinking, that's not happening. Listen, maybe I'll try for a normal hot dog. I think I would sooner be like, I think I would sooner get a normal hot dog, hit the kink and pop off, and maybe AO hot dog at the end. But AO from the top, oh my god, that sounds terrifying. There just doesn't sound fun. Let's go spoon. Yeah. That's what the compound's for, man. Tricks. It's spooning, gooning. Send it Sunday. AO hot dog, hit the flat, 0 backflip. No. What the heck, dude? Oh man, I'm just trying to think of what trick would you even like, maybe a top soul? A soul? What trick would you even like begin to think of front flipping out of the flat? 0 spin hot dog. I'm gonna 0 hot dog, the flat, the down, and then when I get right before the second flat, I'm gonna 360. And then keep the 0 hot dog on the last down. I want to see you hot dog 3 hot dog live, and I count on you to get it. Oh my god. I've tried that. It's scary, dude. It's really scary. Hot dog around rail. No. No. I refuse to do that. No. Intentional, unintentional, stick to backflip. Hey, you could absolutely do that. Top soul, misty flip out, just gap the last down. Harness, yeah, I was gonna say your inner Elia. That's some mantra she is right there. Inverted. I don't know about the inversions, friends. I don't know about that. I think I could learn front flips, just good old forward front flips, out of a quarter pipe. I think I could learn that. I don't know how compelled I would be to do anything else. Maybe I would learn to do Misties, because I do want to learn that stuff. But it is just like, that is just so far down the line for me. I don't even need to start thinking about that yet. I need to start working on my spins. I don't do 360s. I just don't. I need to do 360s, I need to do 540s. Never landed a 5 in my life. And I'm at the point that I need to start doing that, because I can. I know I could do it, but it's going to take, I know it's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of sessions. I just need to learn how to spin. Spins before flips. You feel? You dig? I want to learn how to spin and keep my head, you know, above the concrete. I'm trying to figure out what flip I want to do out of a grind, but unsure which grind or flip. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's a great question, friend. I don't even... My only thought is maybe a soul, because you'd kick your soul foot and you would still have your H block in front of you to kind of have that boing, and you use your soul foot to like kick this way and get your momentum going, almost like a kicky flip. I don't know what you would even call it, a kick flip. Yeah. But you know what I mean. Camera's not doing a good job. There you go. Here, like this. Do the flip, and when you kick the leg, whew. No? I feel like, honestly, maybe that could be good. Maybe that could be good. Got an AO hot dog, full cab AO hot dog. The initial hot dog gets you the momentum for the spin. Listen, okay? All right, listen, okay? Hold on, let's just be serious here for a second, okay? I don't know about that one. I don't know about none of these. I don't know. I would like to know. Them glizzies is dangerous. Them glizzies, they be scary, okay? I ain't spinning the window glizzies yet, okay? I ain't John from Glizzy, okay? I ain't doing that. Okay? Not yet. But I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try now because all y'all talking about it makes me wonder. I appreciate how kind all of you are. Trampoline park! I'm sorry I ask you this probably all the time, but are you still in Texas? Are you still planning to go to Maryland? Yeah. 540 on flat ground in your shoes, bro. It's a great point. That's a great point. I was doing that for a while, and then after the ankle breakage, I have all these excuses all the time. We know it here on the Spook Wackadoo channel. Excuses, excuses. But I totally forgot to practice spins after hurting myself. 3. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. Okay? I got a lot of work to do. Working and streaming at the same damn time. Yeah, I got it pretty good right now. Because I'm doing so much work for these businesses owned by the same people, and they're very kind. They're just like, yeah, man, just, you know, just like, we trust you. You're not gonna dox any customers. You're not gonna put them on camera as long as you ain't showing off business and stuff. We're good. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Speaking of which. Tulip time! Who wants to come play VR, man? We gotta do a Holland event. Someone come play VR with me. I played with Noah. That's my first blader buddy. I was able to get in there, but y'all, if you've ever tried VR before, it is crazy. Don't get me wrong. Most VR headsets nowadays you're gonna try are gonna be like, wow, that was wild. I can't believe that. When you put on the headset and you get to run around in a massive like 36 by 28 room or whatever it is, I can't remember the exact dimensions, you become so friggin' immersed, it's crazy. The zombies ones, especially if you play them alone, are actually pretty intimidating. Spinning the wing glizzies. Still in Texas at the moment. Maryland plans have changed. Ah, okay. First easy 540 is just doing a 360 fakie out. Yeah, that's what Cam Card told me. He told me that at the compound the second time I was there, and that was one of those pieces of it, a piece of advice that stuck with me. Combine that with Meta's piece of advice, where when you do your spins, focus on your hips. It's like just make sure that you got a good straight form. Square your shoulders. Make sure the use of your arms is how you want to do it, because you got to use your arms properly, which I've been getting better at. And then when you're spinning, focus on your hips. Use the actual center of your body. VR games in the mini. Got a bunch of the equipment to bring it to the compound. I could, is the funny thing. I could genuinely bring some stuff out there. I just won't. Sorry. You guys gotta come out my way. You got a big van, come on. Tell Clark to go way out of his... I know that sounds so enticing. The racing sims though, those are, honestly, those really are worth it. The VR is really, really cool, don't get me wrong, but those racing sims, genuinely, they are the only 2 racing sims of that caliber on the entire planet that are privately rentable. They're the racing sims that like F1 drivers, their sponsors buy and put in their multi-millionaire facilities to keep them up to speed on the off-season. I have no idea how we acquired these things, truly. I'm still kind of trying to figure out all the stories behind everything, but oh man, it's crazy. I still have my Oculus Quest 1. I need to get an updated one. Yes, you do, my friend. Yes, you do. Some crazy stuff out there. Anyway, it's about 7:20 here. We close at 8, so... Fly, get away from me. What do you want? What do I smell? What are you trying to tell me? Flies. Buzzing. Anyway. Anything, let me run through subscriptions one more time, because I know that some good stuff came out. I love that you can use the PS VR2 on PC now. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Let's see, Tree posted an update video, that's pretty cool. God. That's right, Carlos Bernal. Is it Animal? Absolutely bonkers. Where is it? I'm looking for it. Hold on. Ah, there it is. Animal. Alright, y'all. We're going to watch Carlos Bernal. If you got anything that you'd like to discuss here before we wrap up for the day, let me know. Figured it'd be fun just to revisit. Oh, yeah. On the roof. There he goes. Just a huge grabbed 180. Alright, let me see here. Make sure all my bids are good. Looking like it. Blade or Die Tea dropping Friday. Good stuff. Yeah, bro. This section is friggin'. Honestly, this is like a love letter to hammer skating. Big stuff. Clean form. Holds on to some grinds, which I appreciate, because the more I do switch ups, the more I start to understand how some people used to say, oh, I'll do a switch up just to stay on the rail. Like, I've heard some people say that. I'm like, how? And I understand. I'm not there yet, but I start to understand. It's holding on to some grinds, holding on to them is harder than getting switch ups. You can tell he definitely has got some just steezed that balance this entire video. Woo! Freaking outspin sweaty, bro. That is crazy. I don't even know where to begin with this trick, dude. Outspin sweaty on something that high. Like, when he's crouched, that is shoulder height. I mean, he gets up and you see it's... The down obviously helps in that situation, but that's still a tall rail, man. Look at that. Perfect form. Clink. Gorgeous, dude. Yeah. Couple more tings. Okay. That's what I like to hear. I'll do a 5 for you, homie, in solidarity. Very cool. Some tech stuff in there too. Holding on to that. Roy turning into a set slide. For the top, AO top acid. 3 out. Back Roy. Is that a true soul? Yeah. True left foot soul. 3 out. That's that dagger. Okay, I wondered if outspin sweaty was the dagger or not. I could never remember. I remember watching Ben work on that at the compound and land that real time is one of my favorite blading memories. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, that tracks. Yeah, this section came out of nowhere with just some absolutely hard hitters. What did everyone think of the new B-Mag video? I haven't even watched it. B-Mag video. I'm gonna look it up in another browser quick. What just happened? Oh. I pressed the button. Now, simultaneously my browser stopped responding and the video cut to black for a second. That caught me off guard. B-Mag. Curve ledge looks amazing. Dude, yes, that was my first thought too. Is like I don't know how many tricks I'd have on that, but if I could get a single one, I think it would be one of my favorite obstacles of all time. It looks so nice. This is disgusting, dude. Disgusting. Don't like it. Disgusting. You guys seen that video?
Which one of you took a shot and didn't flush it? Disgusting.
You seen that video? Hold up. Oh, bigger budget? Duh. Yeah. I forgot that was on the B-Mag channel because I'm used to... I wonder how they worked that out, because that's the Savor the Flavor crew. But yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, I watched that. We watched it as soon as it came out, man. It premiered the same day as our religion video. I was like, don't get me wrong, super stoked and super proud of our video, but I was like, as soon as we were done with our premiere, it was like, is it out yet? Can I see it? And it wasn't out until a day or two later, but I was like, I was really close to messaging Tree and be like, can I like get it early? Bigger budget. Yeah, yeah, that's interesting to me. I'm surprised they didn't want it on their Savor the Flavor channel, but B-Mag has a wider reach, so it makes sense. This is bonkers too, man. Woo! Oh, we do not got a customer. I thought he was coming in this way. He ain't. Tree's the GOAT. Absolutely. Get this fly out of here. Tree is the best. Tree is one of my favorite human beings of all time. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Hurricane top acid on that frickin' bad Larry. Ugh. Hurricane top acid just looks so hard. And then the frickin' top acid on this rail, which is like honestly as steep as like almost a wall. Hey, thanks for being here, Ben. Yeah, Tree section is great. Everything Tree does, yeah, but his skating is so much fun to watch. You just don't know what he's gonna do. Like his knee tucks, his like, whatever you'd call them, he like puts his laces on the obstacle and dips his knees below the coping or below the obstacle. This is just a huge wall ride 180, man. Look how fast he has to go and how much commitment this takes. Woo! 180 out. Proper ride too, not just like a little taparoo. Look at that, bro. That is proper. Looks as steep as that Indiana 50. God, that rail is a monster. And then this is gonna be one of my favorite enders of all time for a long time. I showed this to my skateboarding buddy. I was just like, bro, look at this. He's like, I'm sorry, what the fuck? Yeah, he would have absolutely died if he had moved his feet just a little bit different ways. Broken something, if just death. That is just the purest form of hammer blading right there. Look at that, dude. Oh my god. Crazy. Amazing video. Killed it. Good work to everybody involved. Of course, congrats on another pro skate for Carlos Bernal. Absolutely phenomenal skater. We all know it. Alright, y'all. It's time for me to start wrapping up. I gotta get to closing, making sure that everything's done, taken care of. Cool, I won a bid for something for Operation Ohio. Good stuff. Last time for Operation Ohio, I was sleeping just on the ground, like in my tent. I was like on the floor. It's not the floor, it's the ground when it's outside. I was sleeping on the ground, and it was not a very smart choice. So this time around, I'm just gonna get one of those like 4-inch memory foam twin fold-up topper things. That's gonna be my biggest item. I'm gonna try to keep it really, really simple this time. Get a bunch of like dry fit shirts, the ones that dry really quickly so I can wash them in the river and stuff. Yeah, if you can come to Operation Ohio, please do, y'all. Operation Ohio is where we escaped from Columbus to Cincinnati over 4 days. It's about 150 miles. You do not need to skate every single day. You don't need to skate all miles of every day either. You can always start and end early, or you can start late. You know, you can start to meet us at a point along the way. It's incredible. I've learned so much about my form just from the one time I went. So yeah, if y'all are interested, please come hang out with us. Rob Thompson's going to be there, and that is one of the coolest ways you can get to know one of Bladers, truly one of the founders of our sport, one of the OG hammer bladers. What we just watched, I would wager Rob Thompson had a hand in getting us to Carlos putting out an edit. You know, I would say that's how heavy-handed he is with in that comp, jumping up that fence to a handrail, man. Like, Rob, I love you. Anyway, come hang out with us. Yeah, wall ride is proper. Oof. Disaster wall ride. Yeah, that definitely is up there. Yeah, it's hard for me to not look at that ender and that not be my favorite, but that wall ride is a close second. Honestly, that 180 mute he does off the roof at the beginning I like. And then there's one more in there. I need to watch it again. Get your CCs before Operation Ohio. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it, because I have skates that I got for free from Matthias specifically for Operation Ohio. I don't really like them. After 100 miles, I'm just not a huge fan, you know? That's no one's fault. It's just skates aren't made for me. They're very, very nice skates. I'll probably give them to Noah Costin. Homie Forget Roland. He'll most likely, hopefully, be there again this time. And I know that he is probably in pursuit of some big wheels. I think he just passes off to a friend of mine. So, shout out Noah. Love you, brother. Anyway, I appreciate you being here. I'll catch you on the next one. I'll be scheduling left versus right soon. My schedule just changed up again, as it likes to do. So I was really hoping I was going to have a consistent schedule for left versus right, but unfortunately that's not the case. So we're just going to keep moving forward with how we've been doing it normally. Stay tuned on Instagram for a post. And now I also have a Facebook page where all of my stuff that I post on Instagram, which is where I am mainly when I'm posting stuff, it all gets posted over to Facebook. So if you use Facebook more than Instagram, you can follow the Spook Wackadoo page, and all my stuff will be updated there. But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. I will catch you on that flippity flip. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a good session, and I will see you around. Later, bladers.